things that bind me. Happiness will find me. Leave the past behind me. Today my life begins a whole new world.
Hiya, it's nice to see you again. Hope you're okay. I'm just going to carry on from where we were. It's the serious issues part 2, and I hope you, like I say, I hope you're okay. Let's get on to it. I'm reading through my book, Look, I Will Help You. And if you're new to the channel, you can just pop into any video, or if not, you can start from the beginning and work your way through. We're on chapter 5 now, so don't wander aimlessly. That's the next title that I'm going to be reading out now. So let's get on. Sometimes you find that you go around and round in circles. Life can end up being just about waking up, eating, working, eating and sleeping. Instead, life should be so much more. Try not to wander aimlessly. Find that purpose in life. When you think that it is all over, please, I mean really please, try again. Because it's never over. There's so many opportunities in life, and sometimes when you wander aimlessly, you feel like there's nothing worthwhile, you know, to get up in the morning for. This is why it's amazing if you can find something to do that will inspire you, basically. Make you excited, make you feel lovely, nice and warm inside. Don't ever give up. Do not run around in circles either. Like I say, it's just, you know, sometimes you think you're on that treadmill of sleeping, eating, sleeping, eating. Sometimes it's good to have a plan and just stay, instead of just staying in the same routine because it feels safe. You know, something different, so it's not always the same. If you do want to stay in the same routine, you can. I mean, I like a routine, but try to do things in between. So in between that routine, something different. Maybe you could take up a new hobby or make some new friends. Think of new ideas or something new to help someone. A new holiday, a new day trip something to look forward to, or even a new job. Just completely change it all around. So you can do applications while you're at your job for new jobs. I think you have to give like a month's notice usually. So if you apply, I'm sure you could work it out somehow. Or basically apply for the job, and if you get it, you say, I need to wait for like a month. Can you wait for a month for me to start? And then you let your job know. Try to change your routine up. Then you will experience new things, new people, and this will make everything feel more alive. You will then notice more around you. Sometimes we all take things for granted, then we stop noticing, so have another look. Right now, what do you see? Your family, your home, food, your bed, your games, phone, bed covers, clothes, bath, shower. I could go on and on. We've been so spoiled, so look around you. We all have these things that we have and need. We live in a modern world. Where I live, I have luxury after luxury. If you were living in a poor country, we have so much more than we'll ever need. Do I appreciate it all is the thing. Do you appreciate it all? And I know we don't realise how lucky we really are, and you've got to think about that. Most of us don't think about it. We expect it all to be just so. As everyone says, living during this day and age, we're a throwaway society, which can blind us to life. We should carry on. We just carry on in this easy life we live. Not really trying our hardest, not bringing out the best in each of us to share with each other. So please think about how lucky you are, and you have so much. And now look again. Now do you see? Do you see what you have? And how you can bring the best out of people, they can bring the best out of you, and you can do some amazing things. You're like a king or a queen. You're a king or a queen of your own life. You can live like any king and queen and do whatever you want. So use your power wisely and do what is right to make your kingdom happy, healthy, and help make it thrive and grow, producing happy, content, hard-working people. Kings and queens want the best for their people. Bring peace to your castle by first seeing all before you, good and bad. Plan well with lots of new ideas and objectives to strive forward. Also, make sure it's done in a positive way so that only an abundance of happiness, love and peace will be produced. and then move forward and prosper. Now go forth and rule your kingdom in love. So that was about not wandering aimlessly, which we can all do, and find that purpose in your life. And start with little things and see how much happier you feel, and then you can think of big plans and go for it. As long as it's not hurting anyone, as long as it's positive and made with a decision in love, then it's just gonna strive forward, and you're gonna like the world and everything around you, like I always say about it, bouncing back to you. So if you do it in love and light, it will bounce back to you in the same way. That's what you want. So what are we on next? I think we're on forgiveness. So we'll start a little bit of that. So forgiveness is a really big thing that everyone can really struggle with. And I'm sure we all have someone in our lives who we just cannot forgive. They hurt you, they wronged you, maybe they made you feel sad. Someone may have physically hurt you, or someone you love. It's difficult to understand the way people think. They can hurt you so easily, and sometimes do not realise that they even have. They don't even know they've done it. Because we all think so different, and we look at things so differently that we all think we're right. And everyone you argue with, I guarantee they think they're right. I think I'm right. Everybody thinks they're right. It could be because they're having a bad day and just took it out on you. Maybe it was a deliberate dig or action at your expense. There's so many reasons why we just cannot forgive, and it's really hard. Unfortunately, this is something we should all be really trying to do. It is so important for our own very well-being to be able to forgive that person in your life, or those who you do not even see anymore. It does not matter if it is someone who has passed away. You need to try and forgive them. This will then lighten your heart, take that weight away which is dragging you down. You may not even realise it, but this baggage of unforgiveness is really affecting your whole being, of who you are. I know that we all have heard of this from other people, but they really are winning if you still hold on to that anger of unforgiveness. If there are a few people who you cannot forgive, then try with the person who you feel has done the least damage to you. Now, together, let us choose to get rid of that baggage of unforgiveness and let it all go. Repeat after me. I forgive. Name the person now. So I forgive so-and-so. I let go of all the anger, sadness and stress that I am carrying connected to so-and-so. I release it back into the atmosphere to disappear. I do not need to hold onto that unforgiveness any longer. Go, be gone, and never return to me. Goodbye forever. I'm going to read that again, and you can repeat again. I forgive. Let's think of a name. I'll say Anne. I forgive Anne. I let go of all the anger, sadness and stress that I am carrying connected to Anne. I release it back into the atmosphere to disappear. I do not need to hold on to that unforgiveness any longer. Go, be gone, and never return to me. Goodbye forever. Now, take some deep breaths in and out. When you've done this, relax and feel really proud of yourself and feel happy. You have released yourself from so much anger, stress, tension and sadness. Tomorrow when you wake up, you will feel lighter and happier, and that's a fact. You really will. Maybe then you could forgive each person in your life one by one, and then day after day. And if you do not feel ready to, then wait a few weeks and try again and keep trying. And over time will be a healer, and you'll feel ready, and one day you'll be able to do it. But really, you should do it now. If you still cannot do it, just keep on trying until you do, and you will, because one day you will. And we're going to finish there, and I'll talk about it again when I go over the different headings at the end. But it's so important about forgiveness. Like I say, the only person you're hurting is yourself. You know, and you've got to realise that we all do wrong things and we say wrong things, and we want to be forgiven. So it's only fair that we can forgive others as well, so if we want to be forgiven for what we've done. Simple. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to read the back of my book now. Be love. If we are but a breeze on the wind, let us float to where we need to be. Open our eyes so we can see. If we are stars shining bright, let us shine the brightest we can, so that we are full of light. And if we are a note in a musical, let us be clear and sweet to the ear, so that everyone is able to hear. And if we are a soul who's on a journey, let us walk with love and be love. We're sending light and love to you all, and I hope you have a nice few days until we meet again. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.